Hello there, my beautiful Aries signs. This is Rachael with Dark Knight Coaching. Today's tarot reading is a traditional Celtic cross spread that I pull for you. I pull about 10 tarot cards, and then I pull some oracle added message cards for you as well, Aries. Now, the cards that I have today were kind of brought to you by my meditation. And when I meditate, I get into that state, which is a gamma brainwave frequency, using music. And the song that I was guided to listen to was Madonna's Like a Prayer. So if you're drawn here by the title to this video, that's probably a song that you should check out. But when I was like the lyrics and stuff. But when I was like diving into that energy, I really felt like someone's going to get some good news or some validation coming in pretty quickly. So it's almost like your prayers have been answered when you get this phone call or you get this message or you check your DMs and someone has sent you some truth or something about some sort of opportunity. For some of you, I do feel like it's like conclusions and clarity when it comes to a past situation. For others of you, I feel like it's a new opportunity coming in, but I feel like there's a lot of choices you had to make to lead yourself on this path, Aries, and it was a hard path to choose, but it was kind of like the best path, and there's a lot of like serendipitous feeling energy here as well. So I'm going to dive right into the tarot, Aries. If something in this message happens to resonate, make sure you smash that like button. It helps my channel grow. I greatly appreciate it. And then if you feel guided, you can book a one-on-one coaching session with me on my website. The description box has the link below. And what else? That's about it. That's all I got. That's my spiel. Okay. First card right away. Eight of Swords. Trapped in your thoughts, trapped in your headspace about something. I'm not sure exactly what this is, but I do feel like for a lot of you, it is a little bit of analysis paralysis. Maybe you feel like there was too many options before or something, but I feel like you've shifted because you have the Eight of Pentacles here. And this Eight of Pentacles energy is about working hard, putting the work in, the elbow grease, that sort of energy. And the foundation of all of this is a new opportunity. So Page of Pentacles are about planting the seeds. This video that I'm recording is right around the time frame of the new moon in Capricorn. This is the black moon. So this is an opportunity to plant seeds for growth. Now, sometimes these seeds are tangible things. Sometimes it's just a metaphor for it's all a metaphor, but like it's a symbol, I guess, of a new way. So new moons are new ways that you're trying to incorporate, and sometimes those take a while to plant and to water, to grow, to harvest. And I feel like emotionally, that's kind of what you're working on right now. So maybe working on handling your emotions or manifestations, because the Seven of Cups is here in your recent past. The Seven of Cups is a card of choices, having many choices or having many dreams, things of that nature. And then in your current energy as well, you also have the Six of Swords. So you were maybe trapped in your headspace about something, and I feel like you're making a decision actively to move forward. So the Six of Swords is about going from chaos and conflict into calm seas, calm waters. And for whatever reason, I saw 222 when I was recording a little bit ago, and I just saw 333. So to me, that's just a subconscious angel number synchronicity coming through for you to validate that you are divinely guided right now. If you see angel numbers out there in the world when you're out and about and it kind of seems like a coincidence, it's probably not. It's probably a subconscious way for your higher self to just to validate that you are on the right path. Now, in the near future, you have the Ace of Swords Ace of Swords coming out, and that is that's the highest vibrational frequency, the truth. So the truth comes out, and with that sometimes comes conversations that needed closure. So that might be you having an honest conversation either with yourself or with someone else. And when I say like conversation with yourself, that means just like bringing awareness to a mindset that maybe wasn't serving you or something, because in your subconscious energy you have the King of Swords. So I feel like at this time you've been very discerning. You've been maybe you've appeared like cold or hard-hearted, but I feel like it's in a way so you can preserve the self, because sometimes certain people, if you give them an inch, they take a mile, and I feel like you've learned the lesson when it comes to something like that. Now, your advice here is the Judgment card. So just remember, at the end of the day, whatever decisions you make sure your heart is lighter than a feather, because we all have our judgment day. We all go through a life review at the end of our lives, and you know, we kind of see where maybe we could have taken a different path or made a different choice. And as long as you're making choices based in love and not fear, then you're solid. Now, people see you as this Empress energy. This is divine feminine. This could be like mother energy. This could be single female energy. This is typically a card of fertility, or kind of just like that motherly instinct that some of us have. Not all mothers have a motherly instinct, and I know that sounds a bit backwards, but when mothers haven't done the healing work and they have kids, sometimes they just perpetuate that trauma onto their children, and that creates generational trauma. So either way, regardless, people see you as really tapping into this divine feminine aspect. Now, your hopes and fears are the Four of Swords. This is a card of R&R, but it's also a card of like contemplation and self-reflection and healing. So maybe you're really working on healing on a mental level and as well as emotional level, and I feel like there's a lot of mental energy here because of all of the swords. So I feel like you're really healing some sort of mindset that was a bit flawed. And then the last two cards I have for you, Aries, are the Three of Wands, clarified by the Six of Wands. So if you're waiting for your ships to come in, if you're waiting for something, there will be victory there. I do feel like it's well deserved, whatever this reward is, because I feel like you've earned it through by healing, by going through this process, and by elevating yourself. And when you're really tapped into this Ace of Swords energy, this is the highest authentic like vibration. This is one of the best cards in the deck, in my opinion. So I love to see that for you. It's very positive. And then let's see. That's all I have for you when it comes to the tarot. So hopefully that part helped. If it did, please smash the like button. And then I'm going to dive right into the Oracle cards, because there's a lot here that really just is cohesive. So this card is my Moon Oracle card. It says, I bring positive energy into my life. Again, things about positive energy. You have another thing about elevation. This is from my Power of Love deck. It says, you are making the conscious decisions to raise your vibration of love. Now, choosing who you love is a very vital process in raising your vibrational frequency of love, because we can all love anyone. You can love anyone, really. But sometimes that's not enough for longevity, for a partnership, for stability. There's a lot of things that go into play if you're looking or seeking a long-term partner or a long-term friendship. And I feel like you're leaving an old mindset that was maybe based on an immature perspective or naive perspective of what love means. So that might be like you also healing your divine feminine. So if you're healing your mother wounds, that's also going to create a lot of elevational frequencies for you. Now, this one is number 45, time to go. So I feel like, again, you're leaving behind things that aren't serving you. And there is the service card here, which is kind of like acts of service. That might be your love language or something along those lines. But service usually means like you're throwing yourself into helping other people. So maybe you figured out a way to transmute pain or trauma for yourself, like yoga or breath work or sound baths or something like that, and you've really liked it and enjoyed it, and now maybe you want to be a teacher or an advocate for that or something along those lines. But this has to do with your sacral chakra, which is basically like your fun zone, your pleasure center area, and that's what the orange is on the outside of this card. So if you want to learn more about chakras, make sure you go check out my video on chakras. I kind of have like a layman's version of what each one is and how to heal them and what they mean. But at the end of the day, if you're looking to do a lot of chakra healing, I highly recommend Reiki, and it is a long-term commitment. It's not a quick fix. So I would recommend going to Reiki minimally like once a month for probably up to 2 years, because it typically takes 2 years to heal from toxic relationships or to heal from trauma. And our bodies, our auric bodies and our physical bodies hold a lot of trauma inside until we are ready to release them and process them. And I feel like you're going through it right now. Now, the next card I have is the third eye intuition card. It says act. It says stop playing it safe. If you were to do the thing you've always wanted to do but have been too afraid to do, what does your gut instinct tell you? And do you have too much to lose by following a hunch? Now, the Apocalypsis card is here as well for my archetypes deck. And then you also have shock. So I feel like you might be able to like shock and surprise yourself, or you've gone through some shock or surprise, or you're just going to be shocked and surprised by this like victorious outcome that's happening here. Maybe it's even grander than you thought. Maybe it's bigger than you ever imagined. And I just feel like there's going to be something good coming in, because this is luck is on your side in Sagittarius. So I don't want you to be like, oh my gosh, I'm afraid, because I feel like this is going to be a good surprise. And I'm not really a woman who likes surprises, so a good surprise, who wouldn't take that? But you have number 51, shock. Shock comes from fear and terror and laughing words, shrieking and yelling. Shock spreads fear for 100 miles, and someone does not lose the sacred ladle and libation. Now, this card also says shock stirs and shakes you up, spreading fear and hysteria. Suddenly, everyone is reacting to their own strong emotions and those of others. Hold on to what you value most and keep it safe through the upheaval. So this card sounds a little bit more ominous than the energy I was picking up, but I feel like this shock and surprise is like you finding peace at the end of this roller coaster of madness. What's the song? There's a symptom of being human. There's a line in there about like being on the ship of fools, and that's what I saw or like heard when I was looking at this card too. So it's like you're changing how you're changing from reactions to responses. So maybe if someone triggered you in the past by like being too honest, or if you triggered someone in the past by being too honest, instead of being reactive, you're going to be responsive. And that's coming from a place of wisdom and clarity and elevation essentially too, because you're raising your vibration and you're caring less what people think, but it's like you're more conscientious about how you're delivering things. So having poise and grace and tact is important in certain situations, but I feel like you're not like you're still doing it in an authentic way. So you're still being true to yourself and your nature. Now, the last card I have for you, Aries, is Pentacle. It's hard to see. There we go, Pentacle. It says protect yourself from negative and evil energies. Sometimes you can use a mantra. You can use crystals to do that. You can obviously buy a necklace or whatnot with a pentacle or a pentagram on it or whatever you want to do. I typically use a lot of sage. I have a lot of crystals. Amethyst is a great stone that's used for protection and healing and things like that. I have a video on crystals as well that you can watch. I'm pretty sure that's on the list there somewhere, so you might want to check that out. Obsidian, right off the bat, is a great crystal or stone to use for protection. And then I usually wear a lot of like tiger's eye. So those are just a few that might help you. But also having like a mantra at the end of the night or the beginning of the day to just almost visualize encompassing yourself in some sort of orb of protection can be helpful to protect against spiritual attacks too. So that's what I have for you, Aries. Hopefully this video helped. If it did, please smash the like button. It helps my channel grow and I greatly appreciate it. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching this. If you feel guided, you can book a one-on-one coaching session with me on my website, or you can book a personalized tarot reading there as well. But I will see you next time.